It goes without saying, we all mess up big time. That's obvious. Of course, some of us are better at not messing up than others, but that's kind of obvious too. And then there are those who string along coulda-shoulda moments throughout their life, like the toilet paper I used to string up along my neighbor's house as a kid. A failure so consistent, it borders on art. Welcome to our channel. If you enjoy our videos, you can subscribe, like and comment on the videos. Thank you so much, and without further ado, let's jump right into today's subject. You fail because you're afraid to stand out among the crowd. Emerson wrote, "Society everywhere is in conspiracy against the self-reliance of every one of its members. People don't like it when other people change or do something that makes them feel awkward or insecure. Pushing ourselves to reach our own greatness threatens the complacency of those around us, shining a light on their own squashed dreams and failed potential. In many cases, these people lash out. It makes them question themselves, which is difficult for most to handle. Simple fact of life. If you want to do something incredible, something that makes you stand out above the rest, then you have to become comfortable being different from the rest. People will think you're weird, crazy, selfish, arrogant, irresponsible, obnoxious, stupid, disrespectful, fat, insecure, ugly, shallow, etc. Those closest to you will often become the harshest. If you have weak boundaries or are not confident with your own ideas and desires, then you're not going to make it very far. You're not persistent enough. In 2009, debut author Karl Marlantes finally published Matterhorn, a novel based on his experiences in the Vietnam War. The book was a hit. The New York Times called it one of the most profound and devastating novels to ever come out of any war. Mark Bowden, best-selling author of Black Hawk Down, declared it the greatest book ever written about the Vietnam War. It took over 35 years for Marlantes to get his book published, more than half of his lifetime. He rewrote the manuscript 6 separate times. For the first 2 decades, publishers hardly read it, much less rejected it. Most of us give up on something we're passionate about too soon, and anyone who's been successful has a tale of struggle and perseverance to share. You fail because you lack humility. There are many people out there who accomplish a little bit and decide that they are an expert. Humility is knowing what you don't know. The people who had a big mouth, who regularly went on and on about what they accomplished, exaggerated their successes and sapped the attention from the ether around them. They were moderately successful at best. Sometimes they were not successful at all, i.e., they still had day jobs or even lived with their parents. Yet they were more than willing to dole out their sage wisdom to anyone and everyone who would listen. But the people who were legitimate, self-made millionaires, the ones who actually did scale to the peaks of their industries, they often admitted they did not know an answer, they downplayed their successes, or usually never even mentioned them. Instead, they regularly pointed out their weaknesses and how they needed to learn more. You fail to network and build strong relationships. Whether it's insecurity or obsessiveness or plain arrogance, you can have trouble letting people influence whatever you're working on or passionate about. It's counterproductive. It single-handedly undermines your aspirations to be a professional musician or whatever you aspire to be, and you'll surely miss quite a few opportunities because of hesitance to reach out and connect with others who could help out. It's said that around half of the people hired for a job know someone within the company that's hiring them. But even in the non-professional world, isolation can undo you just as quickly. You fail because you'd rather argue against advice instead of taking it. Guaranteed express ticket to sucking, trying to be right instead of good. I don't care what it is. If you're more invested in arguing your point of view against people who are trying to help you than you are in improving yourself, then you've effectively given up. And for all of your brainiac debating, you're still too stupid to see it. That covers it all for today's video. I hope I see you in the next one.